All right. So, but you're not just pushing AI to out to your customers, right? Your platform. You're navigating this transformation inside your own team as well. What's been harder to get your own team to adopt these tools and this AI, or getting your customers to trust it?
So I think that there's a little bit of slowdown to speed up, which no one wants to always do, right? It's like, but I can just do this right now and get it off my to-do list versus learning how to do a new skill that is going to take 50 things off my future to-do list, right? So it's sort of like, a dopamine hit now or a delayed, like huge dopamine hit, right? And so I think there's just that like learning curve um that's critical for people. And I have found you have to force it. There's a couple people on my team who are like naturally curious and tinkers. I can think of one right now, and he's amazing and he's always like innovating and stuff. But the majority are like doing their thing and doing it well, and they feel really confident and proud about the way they do their work because they've been doing a great job for a long time. And so what I've started to do is kind of put like an AI czar or an AI, like you're responsible for like what's our AI strategy in marketing? Like what's our AI strategy in sales? Um, to a little bit more force it. The other thing is, I don't want to buy a bunch more. I already have so much technology in our tech. I don't want to go and buy a bunch more stuff. And so I'm getting more involved with our tech stack and our vendors and saying, like, what is your AI strategy? Like, I don't want to go and buy an AI CSM solution. I already pay a lot for Gainsight. So what's the plan? Can I be in the beta? Because we've got these things installed, we've got them connected. And so, I would say, like, if you're a Sixth Sense customer, like, I'd love to show you our AI roadmap, like, giddy up, let's go. But also, if you're just a tech stack vendor in general, like, have a plan because like I don't want to like swapping out tools. I want like a hole in the head, or just adding point solutions. I also want like a hole in the head. So really, I think it's like a new way that we're really evaluating the people that we partner with.
I think that's incredibly smart. Do you anticipate in that evaluation that your tech stack is going to get slimmed down?
God willing.
Okay, so you're another one of these organizations with 50 tools sitting out there.
I
I,
mean, I actually don't think we're that bad, but
okay.
it's still bad. You know what I mean? Like it's still like I think you know, I mean, we try to be pretty measured about it, but just in general, I think the sales marketing tech stack and CS, you add CS to the mix, it gets pretty gnarly.
Yeah, absolutely. And then trying to make all of those platforms talk to one another, yeah, makes me want to put forks in my eyes because, right, we need this data. We understand that this data is important. We understand that it leads to the outcomes that we want, but trying to get it all into one place in a clean format on the right parameters seems to be an impossible task, and excited about what AI can do to help us get there. What internal metrics or KPIs have changed for you since AI is so core to your stack? Are you tracking things differently?
Well, we did start the autonomous pipe stat. And I was like, hey guys, if we get to like 5%, I think that's like great. And we got to 10% really fast. And then I was like, huh, needs to be 20,
Okay.
Now I've seen that's about like where we're at, and it's been pretty consistent there. So we'll see where it goes. But like, so we are tracking that. I think that's an important one for us. It's just and it's kind of representative of like again taking friction out of the buying journey and things like that. Um, we're tracking time saved, for sure. That's a big one for us. For the answers, like the what we put in our product, we're tracking like how many times it provides an accurate answer. It's like 90%. it's able to provide an answer. It just doesn't provide one at all if it can't. So that's good. And then we have like adoption stats for our customers, right? Like we want to know that our customers have launched a workflow and then how much time that saved them, right? So, doing things like that. Speed to lead is obviously another big one that we're big on, especially with the inbound agents. So it's been interesting. One of our other initiatives, not necessarily AI, just old school good, customer success is every single customer needs a verified outcome. And so we've really trained our product team, our sales team, and our marketing team on what is a good verified outcome. And that starts in the sales cycle, and then that gets tracked on their mutual success plan. So whether it's AI or automation or just, good data, like we sell a lot of things. It doesn't have to be AI. What's more important is that like we're getting verified outcomes for our customers, and I think that's like, the underlying thing I think we all need to keep in mind in this craze of like agents and AI and this and that. Like, what does it really do? And why do it? And does it work?